passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
Welcome back to qualifying, where we're waiting for the lights to turn green in the pit lane to signify the start of the session here at the Hockenheim Ring for this weekend's German Grand Prix. In recent seasons, much talk has been made about tyre wear. Some say it gets in the way of the racing, others say it's always been part of the sport. Are we going to see drivers trying to look after their tyres here, or throw caution to the wind and worry about that when it becomes a problem?
Tyre wear is always something you have to consider to a certain degree. Finding a good car balance that suits the circuit will help prolong the life of the tyre, but it's true that some circuits, such as this one, are more challenging than others. How hard you can push them depends on your strategy and how tight the battle is around you.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are a Red Bull, Hamilton and Nico Rosberg. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Hello, I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
Good afternoon and welcome to a place that is very special to us all in the Formula One community. It's the Hockenheim Ring, home of the German Grand Prix. Always good for a close scrap is Hockenheim. Think back to Alonso, Ricciardo, Vettel as recently as 2014, and I'm expecting some more strong racing today. We're racing in the Rhine Valley this weekend at the home of many of the sport's finest competitors. The 2.8-mile Hockenheim ring requires precision through the technical stadium section and great raw speed down the long, flat-out curve towards the popular overtaking zone of the Turn 6 hairpin. Watch out for a lot of wheel-to-wheel action there today. Joining me to talk you through the action today is Anthony Davidson. And give us an idea of what kind of thing you're going to be looking out for today.
Well, the big question for me is whether or not we're going to see the cars able to follow each other closely enough to overtake, especially through the fast sections here. Of course, we've got DRS, and that will help on the straights, but it's still no good if you're coming off the previous corner too slowly or too far behind.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Trying to cover the inside line off the start.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. It's Red Bull in pole position then, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Rosberg, Vettel, Kimi Raikkonen and Alonso, Verstappen, Button, Bottas and Felipe Massa, Grosjean, Sainz, Pascal Wehrlein and Perez, Haryanto, Kvyat, Nico Hülkenberg and Esteban Gutierrez, Magnussen and Palmer, Marcus Ericsson and Felipe Nasser starts from the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
close to where you drive. We will update you if the outlook changes. The window is open. The window is open.
Okay, some information on Rosberg. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Brilliant stuff from Mercedes today. That's another historic win. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, tyre management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after another excellent Grand Prix. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Well, the gap at the top of the championship has been cut down after a difficult race today for our championship leader. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
It's got to be Rio Haryanto. He was in another league for me today. Really impressive stuff.
On to the constructors then. Mercedes have extended their lead at the top of the standings. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers'